Hi friends, today I am going to speak about Hyacinth or Lablab bean, which is locally called as Avarekai. Lablab or Indian field beans is a plant which belongs to Fabaceae family. They are perennial plant which is grown mainly for their bean, and the leaves are used as fodder for livestock. Their flowers are seasonal and usually blossom in winter. A single flower contains both male and female part, and it self pollinates. There is no need of external pollinators. It grows in any generic soil with good drainage and thrives best in tropical to subtropical climate. The fully grown Lablab bean is used in various Asian cuisines, and the bean pod is also edible in some varieties. When it comes to growing Lablab, there are two primary types, the vine and the bush type. What you see here is the bush type. To get this in your pot, you just need to sow the healthy bean in the soil and water it regularly. It starts to germinate and grow. Here I have used a mixture of garden soil, groundnut cakes and the goat manure in the ratio of 3:3:4. I use the goat manure as it has slightly higher pH value, and the Lablab prefers the soil pH in the range of 6.5 to 8.5. The Lablab also needs a compost with high phosphorus and nitrogen content. The flowering season is winter, and here it usually flowers from November to January. The flower color ranges from shades of purple to white, and they self pollinates. When it comes to pest control, Lablab gets affected by quite few pests and diseases. Some of the major pests and disease that harms Lablab are pod borer, leaf-eating caterpillar, sucking pest, and powdery mildew. There are several chemical and natural pesticides for these available in the market. Though my plant got affected by pod borer, I did not use any pesticide as I want my garden to be chemical free. I just quarantined the pots which got affected. Here you can see the Lablab plant grown on terrace pot. In the same pot you can see the aloe vera plant too. This is a bush type and has grown quite well. Let's see the bottom of the plant. Here we have used some dry basil plants for its support, and as you can see it is grown incredibly bushy. This is the starting point of the plant. It had initially 3 branches. You can see now plenty of branches have been grown, and it has spread out very nicely. You can see here too. The plant has grown on the pot on the terrace. It is spread out very nicely. Now let's see the stem tip. This is the stem tip. You can see it looks like vine. As the plant grows, it becomes straight. This is the foliage of the hyacinth bean. You can see it here. It has 3 leaves, and this is the fully grown leaf. This is the tiny birds coming out here. Now I'm going to show you from tiny bird to the pots. See few more. This is the next stage of it. Few more birds are coming out here. Slightly it is bent, you can see that. Here few more birds and flowers. You can see the flower bird has slightly becoming straight slowly. You can see it here. It was so bent and now it's going to be straight. This is the next stage of it. You can see this is a bird which is going to flower blossom in a day or two. Can you see this? Okay, now you can see, I guess. Here you can see the dried flowers, and above that you can see the flowers, white flowers. And once it's getting dried, it's going to change its color to creamish yellow. The petals will get dried, and inside the pods already started growing here, and you can see the petals are dried here. And inside there is a pod. I'm going to remove this petal and show you how the pod's going to be. See, this is how it is. It is initially a round shape. You can see that round and a needle shape, and slowly it is going to change its shape. I'm going to show this in this. See, it has changed its shape to flat now. You can see it, and within a day or two it's going to be like this. I can see the bumps of the hyacinth bean too here. Now let's see the matured pods of Lablab bean. There's a few pods, and in this pod there are 4 hyacinth or Lablab bean. You can see the bumps of it, and the matured one will be thicker like this. There are 4 beans, and here 2, and here 3. And this one you can find out it is just flat. It is yet to grow. I'm going to harvest this and show you the hyacinth bean or Lablab bean. This is my first harvest of the Lablab bean. I'm excited to see this. Wow! Really happy to see this with green beans with white hilum. They look really healthy. And this is the hilum of the bean. It's really good to have a plant on the terrace. And the pod is not edible. I'm going to use it for a manure. And these are the partitions where the beans were actually there inside the pot. That's it for now. This is my harvest with fully grown pods and beans. They look healthy and ready for use. My plant did get affected by pod borer, which I could not avoid. That's it for now. Happy gardening.